and seekers in the...
Good morning and welcome to the MyTarot Morning Reflection Daily Inventory. Oh, 1 second. Oh, I just realized something. And now I have, there we go. One of my lights was off. Oh well. So again, welcome to the Morning Reflection. Hello, Maureen. Our chance to just take that breath. You know, I was sitting there thinking about those times we go through in our lives where it's like, you know, whether it's meditation or it's even our jobs or whatever, where it's like we're just going through the motions. And not that I'm doing that now. I was just thinking about where there's, you know, the sincerity of what we do. And it's just one of those things where I was thinking about what somebody had told me a long time ago, where they said, fake it till you make it. I'm not going to tell you what that involved, but I tell you what, I've had some fun in my life. But it was about when you're not sure, doing the next right thing, and then fake it till you make it. And it's one of those things where when I have like 650 videos, it's like I just was reflecting back on the times where it's like, oh man, I really didn't feel like doing this. And, you know, is my heart in it? And things like that. And I'm probably thinking about it because last weekend was really fun. We had a really nice turnout and met some really great people during the class, the tarot class. And but through it all, it's like I just kind of, it's that fake it till you make it thing. It's like, you know, I know that it's what I want to do. I know it's sincere. It's just get up in the morning, turn on the cameras, and keep doing it. And I think it was after this weekend, I have so much gratitude for doing the meditations and doing the tarot that it just kind of, you know, I'm just kind of reflecting back. I'm just kind of grateful I stuck with it. Oh, good morning, everybody. Oh, well, thank you, Jenna. And Blissful, that's Vicky, right? I think so. Good morning. I am horrible. I need to write people's names down. I need to do that. So, anyway, it's one of those things where we find something that is good for us to do, and then we just fake it till we make it. We start doing the meditation. We force ourselves to do that nice thing for ourselves and grumble our way through it until eventually we wake up one day and it's like, I'm glad I did that. It's kind of like exercise. That should be my next one. So, what are we doing here other than listening to me ramble? It was a good weekend. It was very nice. I can't wait to do the next one, which is coming up in February. But listening to the cards like they're the sounds of the ocean and getting ourselves comfortable, whether it's our feet flat on the floor or butts comfortable in the seats, shoulders relaxed, neck relaxed, and just a reminder, if nothing else, to take a breath today. The one time we can take 15 minutes and actually breathe. Even if we're just faking it till we make it. So, I remember when Mina one night asked me, she's like, Jamie, are you okay? It's like, what do you mean? She's like, every time I hear you go into that room in the morning, I just hear you sighing. It sounds so sad. I'm like, no, I'm breathing. We just don't know what breathing sounds like anymore. This tarot, this is the Universal, I think. I think it's the Universal Tarot. It's a U.S. Games, I think. Oh, maybe it's not. You know what? I can look up the box. So I'm going to make our 3 stacks here. Each one a different thread going out to the universe. It's like each one of these stacks is a different thought or idea. And if we believe in the multiverse, it's as if each one of these is a different path, because this stack will lead down one path, this stack is another path, and this conversation will go in a totally different direction than the other two. So, this morning, let's take the bottom stack, which I like to think of as things underneath that might be influencing us, and we don't even see it. And I'm going to do our 3 and 1. I hope everybody here does something nice for themselves today. You know, that fake it till you make it thing. So, turning each card over one at a time like it is a page in a book. Today we have a very exciting card about patience. Oh, look at the activity of this card. So this is probably another one of those really super boring cards that we need to remember. So sevens are about potential, ambition, and coins are the things that keep us grounded. Coins are the element of earth, and so they're about finances and home and health. And so when we have this earthbound element here, and we take this with the sevens, and you can see that this person has planted their seeds. You can see that it's starting to blossom, but now he's just kind of waiting. And that's what this means sometimes, is sometimes we just need to, wait, just not force things. I look at this card sometimes, and it's like I remember that no matter how hard he stares, it's a grapevine. No matter how hard he stares at that grapevine, that's not going to help a single grape grow any faster. So this is about patience. This is about being grounded and just realizing that time needs to take time. Oh, and the t-shirt. So this is a friend of mine, runs the Salem Witchboard Museum, John Kozik, up in Salem. And so, and as you can tell, I collect Ouija boards. I collect witch boards. And so this shirt came from his museum. So we have something here about making sure that time takes time. Then the next card, talk about burden and putting an effort in. So when I see this 10 of Wands, so where coins are earth-based and waiting, wands are fire, wands are energy, wands are action, wands are creativity, wands are movement. And look at this guy. He's carrying 10 wands. So doesn't he look like he's really kind of like just struggling there and burdened? This is kind of our day-to-day thing. When I see this card sometimes, as I explain to people, one wand, it's a seed. You plant it, it grows. 2 wands, you got ski poles. 4 wands, you can build a table nice and sturdy. But if you're carrying these wands and you're going through and you get like 7 wands, then 8 wands, 10 wands, 10s are completion. 10s are, the day-to-day after we've done something and now we just need to keep doing what we're supposed to doing. When I'm talking to somebody, sometimes I point out that this card is that if I don't do it, who will card? If I don't do it, who will? And sometimes we get so busy, we're doing this, we're doing what we're supposed to, but we get caught up in what we're doing. And sometimes we forget to say, you know what? Maybe I need to ask somebody to help me. If he's only carrying, 4 or 6 of them, that's great. But 10, but it's that feeling sometimes of if I don't do it, then who will? And it's about forgetting to ask for help. And it's about, we have a goal in mind and then we just sometimes push ourselves to achieve it. As Jenna just said, use the torches to light the way or burn it down. I like that. So then, and where they're walking into. Okay, they're walking into the high priestess. So, as I always say, minors are what? Day-to-day cards. But the majors, those are our destiny cards and the ones we want to pay attention to. So sometimes when we have our head focused, our head down like that, both of these, see how their heads are down, they're working, they're intent, things like that. Sometimes we work so hard, it takes a while until we finally realize, it's like, what have I been neglecting? And sometimes we work so hard we forget to go inside, kind of like what we're doing now, and letting things go so that we can listen to an inner voice. We are so busy with work, we're so busy with getting things done. Eventually it's almost like a slingshot, and eventually we have to just let things go. And this is about letting things go. Because the high priestess is about seeking that inner knowledge. It's about what does she have hidden behind the veil here. If we just stop all this activity, the money, the work, and we take a few minutes each day, we start connecting. Even if we fake it till we make it, we start connecting. As Vicky says, can't see the forest for the trees, because we're so busy. But this is one of those things that says, eventually we're going to have to stop. Maybe it's one of those things where we work so hard because we don't want to stop. But again, sometimes we justify by, if I don't do it, who will? And it's true for a lot of people. But eventually, either we're going to make the decision to slow down and allow ourselves a chance to breathe in a healthy manner, or we're going to be forced to do it. But let's see what the advice card is. It's the world. So this is an acknowledgement also that we do work hard. That this is our life, and sometimes we see the effort that we put in. We have or maybe the problem with the Ten of Wands is we don't see the effort we're putting in. But with the world is about acknowledging the end of our chapters. The world is acknowledging that we've worked hard to get where we are, and that maybe we need to find different methods, because now it's time to maybe look at things a little bit different. Maybe it's time to say, what do I need to do different to take care of myself? Maureen's saying we approach the place, we may lay our burdens down, and it's about acknowledging, yes, we put in that effort, but maybe we need to now, instead of all the external work that we put in, maybe it's time to take that much effort to our internal selves. All that external work got us to where we are today. And even if we feel like we're struggling and we're not able to pay all of our bills yet, and the car broke down, and all those things that add up to the Ten of Wands, and all that time and effort we're putting in and all those things, it's about the 15 minutes we take in the day. It's about setting up a corner with pillows and lighting a candle. Faking it till we make it, as we search for that high priestess inside of ourselves. If we put half the effort into ourselves that we put into just helping other people or putting into work, it's kind of what it's saying. It's like, we deserve that next chapter. We deserve to acknowledge the effort we put in. And now all the effort that we're putting into the outside world to create our home and get the things done, are we taking care of our inside world? And with that, again, Galen, good morning. So, you know what? I'm giving you permission. We recognize all the effort that you are putting in. Jenna, you are amazing. I recognize all the effort that you put into moving and getting your books out and doing all that amazing, amazing stuff on Jenna the Soul Writer's channel. All that amazing stuff that she's doing. We recognize that, and today everybody on here is now putting their effort in there to say, hey, we see it. So everybody who's putting in that effort, sometimes it's just getting out of bed. This morning, my full effort was just getting out of bed and in here on time. So everybody, take care. Have a wonderful day. I'm going to be back here tomorrow. Find a spot, light a candle, ring a bell, or just sit in your chair and say, I'm going to take one extra breath today. And have an amazing day. And thank you very much. And I will be here tomorrow.
Stars in the sky, cards in my hand, searching for signs, lost in the sand. Whispers of fate, echoes of dreams in the dark slate. Nothing's as it seems. Flip the cards, run around. The stories we have found in the shadows we dance. Take a chance, take a chance. Ghostly figures, guiding light, readers and seekers in the night. Hopes and fears, written in gold. Truth appears as stories unfold. Flip the cards, turn around. The stories we have found in the shadows we dance. Take a chance, take a chance. Ghostly figures, guiding light, readers and seekers in the night. Hopes and fears, written in gold. Truth appears as stories unfold.